I have been waiting for this day my entire life.
Lazy Sunday mornings, hiding under covers. I don't mind staying in with you. Play your favorite movie, laying right beside me. I don't mind when it's just...
He's got his little stocking right here. Has like a frisbee. And I found this max bone harness on sale. So bougie.
I don't mind when it's just us two. That corner coffee shop we like to...
We are about 10 minutes away from picking up the newest member of our family. We've got a toy for him. We're about 10 minutes away to go pick him up.
Coffee shop we like to go. Late night walks with you to take me home. With you I never feel alone.
He's feisty on it.
Yes.
These little songs make me glad to call you mine. And you have got my head in the clouds.
Hello. Yesterday you saw that we picked up our puppy, little Cedar. And we'll just do a recap for you because I felt like I couldn't do anything. Puppies are like babies, newborns, or toddlers. Maybe they're more like toddlers because you have to watch them 24/7. I was like a hawk and I felt like I was already going into helicopter mom mode yesterday. But we picked him up from Idaho and drove 2.5 hours back home, and we were at my mom's house, so I was really nervous that he was gonna pee everywhere, so I was just like on top of him, just making sure no accidents happened. And we took him outside like every 30 minutes. I feel like I was just really crazy about that. But late last night we drove him back down to Provo and we slept there for the night, and we were actually so nervous for the night because you always hear that puppies are just screaming at night. We ended up getting this like puppy that has a heartbeat and has like a warmer in it, so it acts as though it's a puppy, you know, one of his playmates. And we tried to warm up the thing in the microwave at my mom's house. It didn't heat it up, so we couldn't get the rice bag to heat, and I think I broke the heartbeat because it's so weak and you can't even tell that it's on. So that didn't do anything. He just bites it like it's his brother, which is fine because he probably misses his brother and misses wrestling with him. There was only 2 in the litter, so I felt so bad taking him away from his family. He seems like he is enjoying us. He doesn't seem too sad. He just is a biter. You'll see in the videos that I'm always trying to get him to stop biting me. Anyways, so last night we got down to Provo and we were so nervous for him to go to bed. He ended up going out like a light. I just put him on his little bed, fell right asleep, and he didn't make a peep the entire night. I didn't even hear him move at all. And we didn't have the heater kicked on because he was actually scared of the heater. So we turned it off, and it ended up being so cold for us in the van at like 4 a.m. and he just slept right through it. Didn't even care. We woke him up, took him back to the bathroom. I mean, he went to the bathroom, but he didn't need to, technically. He would have just slept if we would have let him. So we turned on the heater when we woke up, but he had his bed and his little blanket in there, which actually does pack a lot of heat. So I think he's fine. He actually prefers the ground rather than being warm. Like, he doesn't really like to be in a bunch of blankets. He'd rather just sit on the cold floor, which I think is so weird. It's funny. So you would have thought that we would have gotten sleep last night. Wrong. We did not get any sleep. Me and Ethan were so anxious that the whole night we just had anxiety and anxious hearts because we thought something was wrong because he wasn't crying. Boo on us. Now we're so tired and we didn't even need to be because he slept the whole night. He did start crying today in the car, and I have a clip for that. I feel already a lot of less anxiety that I did yesterday, so I'm already feeling better. I think it's gonna be a good run. I am an anxious mom right now, and he really is like a baby, like a toddler. I have to watch him all the time. We put him on the bed and he will fall off. He doesn't recognize that there's an edge, so he'll just like send it and go down. He ended up walking like on the table. He'll just walk right from the bed onto a table. He doesn't really care. He will just plow through. We've had to keep a sharp eye on him. But Ethan has him right now, and I have to do some work. So I'll have him for lunch. And then tonight, after work, we're gonna go to Colorado So excited. And he's gonna meet his brothers. Well, I guess they're cousins? His nephews? I don't know. Ethan's family's dogs. He's gonna meet them. You get to join us on our trip to Colorado.
1, 2, 3. All that I need is your body next to me on rainy days. Just need your company, don't need too much. Just your simple love and it's everything. The simple joy of hearing your voice every morning. I wake to a kiss on my face, so I don't need too much. Just your simple love and it's everything.
So today we have been skiing, and about every 2 hours we go check on Cedar and make sure that he goes to the bathroom, and he's been doing so good. Granted, we don't hear him when we're on the mountain, but so far he has been not having too many accidents inside. He's never gone in his kennel, which is amazing. It's definitely a lot of work and commitment, but he's gonna be the best ski dog someday. We've had quite the eventful ski trip today though, because when I was getting fitted for my ski rentals, Ethan's board got stolen. For about 2 hours, he had to look for it, and he was riding on the lift, and when he got off the lift, saw somebody with his board, and so he like hunted the guy down and was like, dude, you have my board. And it was just a misunderstanding because he didn't know. Oh, thank you.
Walking to the market, strolling hand in hand, exchanging letters when you're away.
Okay, we are just about to leave for the day, but we couldn't stop without our favorite chocolate, and I always forget how to get out of it. Definitely went out the wrong door. I would say that it is a pretty successful day. Hello? Hello? Are you a wild animal? You wild?
Don't need any effort when we are together. We always have fun throughout the day. I'll do anything to get your...
I did not think I was gonna get on today, but this is the reality. So Cedar and I have been on babysitting duty the last couple hours while Ethan's working, and this morning Ethan was on Cedar duty while I was working. So we have a no makeup, no hair day, and a hat, while also being sick still with a rash. Oh, the joys. My life is no longer my own. I feel like I am constantly getting on his case all the time. I feel like a terrible mother. Does anyone else feel this way? You have to be the disciplinary charge in the family, you know? But Cedar, over here, is a biter. He will not chill out. When he does, he sleeps great. Love it. But the minute he's awake, you better watch out. Because my toes, my arm, my hand has all been torn up. Cedar. Right now, he's in this mood of biting the driver pedal, and he doesn't listen. But then if I go grab him, he's gonna bite me to death, so I'd rather not. You know, you pick your battles. That's not one of them. I feel like I have not been able to even sit down. I mean, I'm sitting down right now with, as you can see, lots of fur on my leggings. This isn't really fur, it's from this blanket over here. Wanna go in? He hates the heater right here, so we have to go. Come here. More satisfying, huh? Did you get it that way? Anyways, I feel like I haven't been able to even give you guys a recap of what's happened. But first day, we picked up Cedar in Idaho, drove 2.5 hours to go get him, drove him back home, spent the rest of the day with my family, and then we drove the next, I guess that night we drove back to Provo, and then we slept. And then we drove 10? I think we drove 10 hours, maybe it's 9. We drove a long time. We'll put it at that. We drove a long time and spent the next couple of days with his family, which was super nice because Cedar had some friends to hang out with and get to be in a house, Cedar, and be a puppy. He had a couple good days and a couple not so good days. The first night, he didn't make a peep. the entire night, and me and Ethan stood up so worried the whole night. We were just so anxious that he was gonna be loud, so we didn't do anything. And then he ended up being so quiet. Ow! Don't bite me. This? We didn't sleep for the whole first night, and then the second night he ended up crying. But then we taught him how to be quiet in the kennel, and he was beautiful. Once I woke up at like 3 o'clock, just tried to teach him to go back to bed, and he did so good. And then ever since that night, it's been a love-hate relationship. Sleeping. He'll get the hang of it though. I feel like he was doing really good, and then one day he had really bad accidents in the house. Terrible. Yesterday we drove to Colorado, and we spent the day skiing actually. Hey! Whoa. We spent the day skiing, and he was so good in the kennel. Granted, we didn't really hear him, but when we did come to see him, he was so nice. Went outside, went potty, and would come back inside. So that was a win. And then I feel like on the drive home, it was like good and bad. We had to entertain him a lot, which makes sense, but then he also slept a lot, which was awesome. And then today, he's just been a biter. I spent my entire lunch break worrying about him. I didn't really even get to eat my own food. And then, now that I'm done with work, I still am watching him, not eating my own food. But tomorrow marks 1 week with Cedar, and we are so grateful to have him in our family. I really want to do a haul of all the things we got him, even though a lot of them already look destroyed. I really wanted to do like a before we met him kind of prep for puppy. That didn't happen. I'll just show you what we got in another video, probably next time. We love him. He's already learned how to sit, lay down, and paw. I'm so proud. Hey! The devil child is among us. Love him, but also drives me nuts. We'll see if I'll ever be able to finish this thing. He just becomes, no! Ah! He just becomes so disinterested in his toys and just wants to bite me. Drive me nuts. Anyways, if I happen to make more of this video, great. I hope you enjoy it. Be sure to like, follow, subscribe. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe for more daily adventures with Cedar. See if he'll stop biting next week. I hope he does.
Anything to get your attention.
Okay, I'm sitting here editing the video, and I can't leave you off on that note. That Monday, so that was a week ago, and I was just exhausted. I will say that. That was real life that you got to see. How exciting, you guys. This last week has been a lot better. And there are still rough moments, rough days. Our schedules are kind of thrown for a loop lately, but it's getting better. He's doing really good on his walks, doing pretty good at going outside, potty. He still bites, but we're working on that. And I just feel like I left that video off on a terrible note. I just wanted to say before I wrap off on today's video that I am so grateful for little Cedar in my life. We've had a lot of fun this week teaching him how to go on walks and teaching him how to roll over, lay down, stay. So it's getting a lot better. We're working on crate training right now, and it's a night and day difference, you guys. We didn't know what we were doing when we first got him, so we didn't know that you could put him in the kennel multiple times a day. We thought it was just at nighttime. So we've been working on kennel training, and it's going pretty well. So we've actually been able to get a lot more done that we did last week, but we still have plenty of opportunities to play with him and take him outside. It's still a little stressful trying to get our situations and our schedules all connected, but we're getting in the flow of things. We're gonna get a routine going. So it's getting a lot better, and he's sleeping better throughout the nights. It's ending off on a good note, you guys. I don't want to leave you with that negative, rough video last time. We've had a week of learning and growing, and now he's almost 9 weeks. Wait, he's more than 9 weeks. Is that right? I have to do the math. This will be our second week with him on Wednesday. Thanks for watching. Please like, follow, and subscribe. And, you know, if you ever forget, I'm Kenzie K, and I live in a van, so.